The rest of the news Wednesday. Big February full moon up earlier this morning, the snow moon. And following last night's hat trick by Rick Santorum, this morning's LA Times political cartoon shows a fellow wearing an independent voter's t-shirt, coming home to his wife and 3 screaming kids, with the former Pennsylvania senator in tow. With his arm around him, says, "Honey, meet Rick Santorum, a likable family guy just like me." And as the wife just about chokes on her coffee, continues, "By the way, Rick talked me out of getting that vasectomy." Well, the Democrats have decided to cede the moral high ground. They're going to take the super PAC money. Maybe they need it. The president's contributions haven't been real strong. Campaign manager Jim Messina says we can't have 2 sets of rules. Democrats can't be unilaterally disarmed. To wit, GOP spokesman Joe Pounder accused the POTUS of literally doing anything to win an election. Placard on Facebook this morning reads, "Bad decisions make great stories." Facebook is the story, and an editorial in Reuters warns to expect Mark Zuckerberg to morph into Rupert Murdoch. Already, Mark, with his personal wealth, he makes over $750,000 a day, brought the hammer down this week on Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley. Hey, that's 2 Morgans. And the guy even had his own silver dollar. Zuckerberg was offended that the investment banks involved in the IPO had been talking to the media, sharing status updates, if you will. The banks buckled and sent emails to employees to keep a lid on it. So it's ironic that in the so-called founder's statement accompanying the IPO, Zuckerberg says he's not really in it for the money. He's in it so that information can be free. He calls it the hacker's way. The IPO is expected in May. Sooner, though, will come ads on Facebook Mobile in March with paid featured stories in the news feed. There's lots of people now starting to be real concerned about the concentration of all this free information about their personal lives available to the hacker's way. Facebook and Google top the list. Well, before Facebook, there was MySpace. And after Facebook, there will be Little Monsters. That's the name of a new social network just launched by Lady Gaga, who may just morph into Adriana Huffington. In search, there's options, well known as Bing, a product of Microsoft. Lesser known is the new DuckDuckGo.com, which looks like Google used to, real clean and Spartan, seems to work just great. Now we're learning of a product used in the scientific community, WolframAlpha.com. It bills itself as a knowledge engine rather than a search engine and is the source of many of iPhone series answers. It's free to use, but beginning today, you can get Wolfram Alpha Pro for $5 a month, and it'll make reports for you and spit out charts and graphs. They say they democratize data analysis. But Wolfram Alpha also provides information on some pretty standard search queries. For example, Joe Pounder's statement that the president will do anything to win an election brought to mind Florida. The year 2000, Bush versus Gore. Who was that Secretary of State in charge of election? Oh, yes, Katherine Harris. They had her. Wolfram Alpha looks like it could be major handy. There's a link on Facebook to the story about Wolfram Alpha. That's under my name, Dan Earhart. Until tomorrow, thanks for listening to the rest of the news.